Hello. I would like to start this video with a short story from my childhood. I would have been in the sixth or seventh standard, and my parents had enrolled me for a 10-day military camp. So I remember they dropped me off at the station. And when I reached there, I saw that there were other kids like me. And they started running towards the train. Not that the train was going to go anywhere, right? It was just there was time for it to depart from the station. So these kids started running. And why were they running? They were running to catch the window seat. But I chose not to run. Instead, I chose to go from the other side, thinking that I may get a seat. Forget getting the window seat. I was not even concerned about it. But I got into the train and I managed to get a window seat for myself. But what was happening in the background was my parents were getting very anxious because they saw other kids running towards the train. The other kids were being aggressive, they were being very active, and I wasn't. And it is very natural for any parent to feel anxious seeing their child not being active or aggressive as compared to the other kids. But I was very clear. I was clear that I didn't care about getting a window seat. I didn't care about getting a seat for that matter. I did not want to participate in that race. I was very clear. तुमको भागना है तुम भागो ना मेरे को नहीं भागना है यार. I don't want to run after it. After anything for that matter. Now why am I sharing this? Because in life we keep running after something. In school and college, we run after grades. Then, when we start working, we run after money, after position, after performance appraisal, after goals and targets. And we keep running, right? Until we are completely exhausted. Why do we run after things? Why can't we just make our lives less complicated? When you know where you're going, when you know that you're not competing with anyone and you're only competing with yourself, then why do we run? We run because we want to compete. We want to be the best. We want to win. We want to be at the front. This compulsion, this need to be a winner is what makes us run. See, it is fine to run after money, it is fine to run after whatever you want to, it is fine to be aggressive, but it is also fine to not be aggressive. All that matters is that you know where you're going, what you want to do, and most importantly, you know who you are. Now, when you see someone like me who's not very aggressive, people may tag you as being indecisive, as being an introvert, as being a loser, right? It is okay. This video is not to ask people to be aggressive. This video is also not to ask people to not be aggressive. And this video is also not about feeling bad about getting tagged as indecisive or a loser. No, this video is about being who you are. When you know who you are, when you know what your purpose is, when you know what is your objective behind that business, behind that task, behind that project, or behind that role, when you've chalked out your path, you have to stop worrying about the outcome. because that outcome is not in your control. What is in your control is your performance and your ability to perform. That's what matters. That's it. Stop running. Just stop running. Focus on being who you are. Focus on believing in your capabilities and keep giving your best performance. You will get what you want and you will get to your destination. And believe me, you will be extremely happy to reach your destination when you arrive. So remember to be who you are. That's it. Very simple. There's nothing else that I want to say. Just be who you are and get out of the rat race. Thank you.